We're joined today by Nicole Duncan, Managing Director of Nickel Search. Nicole, thanks for your time.
Morning, David. Great to be here.
As the name suggests, searching for nickel sulphide in particular, in the Ravensthorpe region of Western Australia. Why nickel sulphide? Why Ravensthorpe?
Thanks, David. So the economists all predict that by 2026, nickel demand is going to far outstrip nickel supply, and nickel sulphide is the high quality nickel that everybody's looking for, and there hasn't been any major discovery in nickel sulphide in the last decade. So nickel sulphide is really what the world needs more of as we come into that time of 2026. In terms of Ravensthorpe, that area is traditionally known for nickel laterite, which is very shallow, sitting close to surface. And no one's really explored at depth there, but we know that the system there can host nickel sulphides because RAV8 was there. So our tenements, 108 square kilometres, all around Ravensthorpe, looking for the nickel sulphides that will be sitting at depth.
You've clearly got the team in place, a highly experienced team, laser focused on exploration in this area. Tell us about the team and the skills they bring to this activity.
So we're a relatively small team, but we do bring in very good expertise when we need it. So our exploration manager, Andy Pearce, he's got many years looking for nickel sulphides. He started with WMC and then with BHP Nickel West, and he came to us from Poseidon Nickel. So he's got great experience with nickel sulphides. And then we, work with other experts. We're working with New Mexico, who are renowned for their nickel expertise, to make sure that this stuff is hard to find. It's like the size of a really large house, sitting hundreds of metres below surface with relatively little indicators at surface that it's there. So you do need the expertise to help you try to locate it.
You have done a considerable amount of work. What are some of the highlights, and importantly, what are some of the things investors may have missed?
So since our listing, which was about 15 months ago, we've done a lot of work that is more desktop type study work to really identify the greenfield targets. So I said that these are relatively blind from surface, and so what you need is layers of information and where the most layers point you in the one direction, that's where you go look. So we've done airborne EM, we've done electromagnetics on surface, we've done gravity, we've done soil sampling, we've done mapping, we've done really careful work, and where the most boxes are ticked, that's where we should drill, and that drilling program is now starting.
Talk us about the drilling. What's the focus? Clearly, where all the boxes have been ticked. Yeah. What's the focus, how long, and what are you hoping to achieve? So
we've got RC drill on the ground at the moment, and we are drilling at least 5 of the targets that I identified through that work. So we'll be going to about 2,500 metres, but we've got the opportunity to extend it based on the drilling results, which is really important because the drilling is going to tell us the most. So we're starting off at Serendipity and B1, 2 targets, and then Lipple and Wadley, but excitingly we're going to go back to Sexton, which we have already drilled, and we've intersected nickel there. And we've done downhole EM at Sexton, and we've got a really good conductive source sitting down plunge. So we're putting a couple of holes into that conductive source to see what's there.
Right team, right place, right commodity, clear focus. Exciting times ahead for Nickel Search and its shareholders. Nicole, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David.